They say it takes a village to raise a child. Never more than at Happy Trails Farm Animal Sanctuary does this statement ring true. For nearly a quarter of a century, the animals who have passed through this property have done so with love, support, and care of so many.
Happy Trails to me is passion, rejuvenation, second chances. It's a community, it's a family, and it's a culture of acceptance and teamwork that can do a lot of good.
We're not just looking out for the animals, but we look out for each other. And that just has created a community of cooperation and people working together in just one of the most beautiful ways I've ever seen.
For these animals, it's more than just about the daily rituals, the feedings, the groomings, the comfort. It's about the mission of Happy Trails, to rescue, rehabilitate, and rehome criminally abused, neglected, and abandoned farm animals and horses.
The success of Happy Trails comes from the people and the passion. It comes from sticking to our mission. That focus and that dedication can make anything happen.
I want to do more for the animals than they do for me. I want them to come here. I want them to heal. I want them to find the love that they deserve. And each one of them is coming from a place that they deserve a lot of love. And as soon as they come through our gates, they're feeling that love from our caregivers.
Everyone has a story, and that goes with animals too. And so it's the caregivers that really have to draw out what that story is to help that animal find greener pastures. And to see that kind of change in animals and see how far they've come, it just shows real resiliency.
I have seen them nurse animals literally back to health that, in a medical opinion, I wasn't sure was going to make it. But just the time and dedication, just seeing the outcomes of their hard work is unbelievable.
Day after day, the animals at Happy Trails are provided the necessary resources needed to reach the ultimate outcome, a forever home.
To be on scene and see an animal in the absolute worst condition that they can be in, and then to follow up and follow the progress of that animal in the care of Happy Trails and to see it move on to a loving forever home is just, it makes being a humane officer worthwhile.
I can't say enough good things about what they've done to help me personally in our city and the animals we've come across. Just knowing that they're there for when I come across that pig or that goat, or that rooster, that, okay, now I have somebody I can call and I know is going to help me.
Unfortunately, the world wasn't the kindest to them until they got here. They came in with no knowledge of what was going on or what was going to happen to them. We helped bring them back to health, and we find homes that will continue on that love for the rest of their lives.
We have some animals that come in, that little bit of TLC, getting to see the vet, just those little things that they didn't get before. You see an animal flourish. And sometimes it's the person. We've had the right person walk through the door and that animal just opens up and you see a personality that wasn't there before, and it's like, this is where they need to be. This is the next step for them.
We always tell people when they adopt an animal, you're not just saving one animal life, you're saving two, because you have now freed up space for another animal to come in and for us to love, rehab, and rehome that animal.
The purpose has always been and continues to be to provide these animals with what they need the most, whatever that may be. Now the time has come to provide for those who provide for these animals. We focus on the need for a new state-of-the-art welcome center to provide much-needed space for administrative and animal care staff, as well as space for adoptions, community involvement, and program tours.
Animals are the forefront of every single decision that we make. And every meeting that we have to talk about the construction here, that is the basis of every single meeting. Whenever the topic of our dilapidated, falling down office has come up, it's always been pushed aside because there's something for the animals that can always come up.
This new building has been needed for a while, and now it's time to address the needs of the people who make this happen, doing what needs to be done day in and day out to keep these animals happy and healthy.
In order to grow, in order to be a strong organization, you have to have a stable and sturdy foundation. This Welcome Center is the next part of that foundation. We've grown as far as we can, and we've grown a lot. This space is going to house the next generation of staff members and caretakers and visitors and volunteers that see us into the next decades of our mission.
These are my friends, both the animals and the people. I just couldn't imagine a life without Happy Trails, just because it's such a special place.
You come through those gates, and no matter what has been on your shoulders, what has been on your mind, for me, it falls away when I come through that gate. It's my happy place.
You know, these animals are not often seen by people as their importance, but I see them every day. I see their importance, and that's what keeps me here, is just knowing that they matter.
The magic of this place and the drive and the purpose keeps me here. Because for me, it's giving back to the animals that have given so much to me.
We thank you for your support in helping Happy Trails Farm Animal Sanctuary stay true to our commitment of spreading kindness and compassion for all animals. Happy Trails Farm Animal Sanctuary, answering the call.